has a number item as well.
Mr. Betteroff.
Thank you, Judge.
Honestly, go fuck yourself, sir. You don't say that, okay? You don't lose a trial where a jury acquits someone and finds them overwhelmingly not guilty and say, I gave my sincere obligation to look into this, and I'm telling you all I saw when she's guilty. Again, respectfully, go fuck yourself.
Swear again like that. That was, no, I mean, whatever. That was, I shouldn't have done that.
A few moments later.
You, as a prosecutor, have got to be out of your fucking mind.
Nose.
Dude, Jimmy, look at those ears.
The ears don't bother me as much.
No, I don't trust a man. I don't trust a man with a lobe like that. No,
really,
not a fucking chance.
The mouth is butthole to me.
Very thin, paper thin.
The nose.
Oh, the nose.
The brows.
Well, listen, I will tell you though, I kind of like a fucked up nose on a guy.
I like a big old honker. I like a big nose.
Old nose. Give me that big bitch. You know,
yeah,
like, I'm into it.
Come over here, cluck cluck.
Yeah.
I see some chickens that went moving on up in my biz, cluck cluck. You gotta be with the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, kids.
And I go, oop, clutch, clench, kegel. We did it all. And I go, oh, and what happened? And they go, well, we just got 4,000 plus pages, bitch. And I said, stop it. Show me it. Take me to Unimpound Town immediately, if not sooner. So what happens?
The bitch is here.
Why are you at a football game? Are you a Fonz correspondent?
Well, no, because it's only for men over 30. Okay? Have a great night, boys. Fuck off.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Hey, Blues Clues, motherfucker.
Hello, loveys. How are we? Today is October 1st, 2025. And look at us together for a hump day like no other. And we are brought together in solidarity and service of one tiny Mary and tiny Jesus in a boom, which I've called upon in the last 72 hours too many a times. And I thank them for calming my tits when necessary. It is always good for us to reflect, and especially on the first of the month, as we come like into fall, I'm thinking to myself, bitch, get your shit together, because September left like an elephant on my chest. And we had been together on Saturday and discussed what was going on in the World Wide Web, and specifically on Twitter, as it relates to, you know, what we care about, right? What's like in our algorithm. And there was fuckery afoot. But I do not think you all know the twists and the turns in which this story fucking took. I, for one, clutched my pearls, clenched my butthole, and also have been kegeling nonstop, tight as a tiger. And I just was like, what are we doing here? So I try to approach every situation like how I feel good about. And I'm like, I have our stream on Saturday and I say what the fuck I know. And I try to give grace, and I try to give compassion, and I try to like come at it as an even keel, right? Well, shouldn't have done that. I'll tell you, I retract every fucking thing I ever fucking said in positive favor of one party over another. And that is because after this stream, and after I said, who released this information to you, Koala motherfucker, flipperhead? fucking bots in Afghanistan. Who? I'm like, name them, bitch. And to my absolute surprise, I'm going to show you what the fuck happened next. And the only reason, loveys, that we are even doing this and why we are going to do a trut down this is because my name, me, we're pinning it on the girl. And this time you're going to try to put it on Nurse Kim. Well, not today, Satan, because I walk with fucking Jesus and I know what I do and I know what I don't do. And I've got receipts, proof, timeline, and I can Sutton like Beverly Hills like you've never seen before. What you will never do to me is ever mistake my kindness for weakness. Because I will fuck you up. You can take the girl out of the ham, but you'll never take the ham out of the girl. You know what I'm saying? And I can scrap when I need to. And when you're going to lie on my name on fucking platforms that are not Twitter, because I would have left it on the Twitter and just had an overall opinion, and I would have given that. But when you find yourself 39,000 feet with JFK for 5.5 fucking hours, now I have a problem. Okay? And I am going to tell my side, my truth, the truth. Because when you have nothing to hide and you are not lurking in shadows and trying to spin deceit onto others, there's nothing there. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So we leave each other and I'm like, hey, booze, everything's good. And then, oh, wait, add to the stage. Okay, we're in Twitter. We're in the twatter. We're twitting. Oh, where'd you go? Hello. There you are. Okay. All right. So here we are. And we are going down and I'm going, like, I have had a 72 hours. This is bringing me back. It's bringing me back, babes, to the, like, Giardia 1.0 when we had a little bit of a parasite. And this last 72 hours has made your head fucking spin. For me, at least. Okay. So let me get back down here. And, oh God, on Monday night, God, it feels like, this has only been 72 hours, guys. It feels like it's been about 5 years. But let's get into it. Oh, okay. So this is where it is. So this must have been Monday, I guess. Was it Monday? Was the 20? I don't know. Yeah, it must have been. Once upon a time, I made up this little thing, right? It's just a little poem, a limerick, if you will. And it said, once upon a time, a heaping pile of shit was laid at a family's door. It stunk so badly that the visitors left, but the family knew to close the windows and the smell would clear without getting inside. Those who left the pile of shit at the family's door did not realize that shit was in the sole of their shoes and they tracked it inside their own homes. Once inside, shit stains everything it touches. And even after scrubbed and cleaned, a hint of shit will forever remain in the air. Always remember, mind thy own business and close your windows, because at the end of the day, everyone's shit stinks. All right? Go fuck thyself. And I said, hashtag on the record, bitch. So I said, apologies, my good bitch, but what seems to be the fuck? And this was in regards to the night, I guess it had to have been, get your timeline right. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is September 29th. This is all on the 29th. There is a release of an alleged audio clip. It's not an alleged audio clip. It's like a 10-second clip. And it is released to El Jefe, Sean McDonough. And this audio clip appears to be 10 seconds of a conversation between whom? Well, I'll be dipped. Sounds like Ka and Turtleboy and Aiden. And I'm like, okay. But the clip also seems to not be something, in my opinion, that Karen would be like, send it, Flippy. Flippy, send it. You know, like it's not awesome. And this is the first thing that happens, right? This is the first thing that comes out. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have no beginning, no end, no nothing. 10 seconds. And it's Karen talking something about phones. And I'm like, I have too many questions. So the Koala motherfucker enters the chat onto my fucking thing. And he says, "Hey Kim, my DMs are open. Heard you have been busy on the emails." And I go, just like a little fucking bitch. I go, "Hey Chris, who brought you this? Not Flip. You said 3 other people in your spaces. No DMs needed. You have put the clip out for all to see. Light is the best disinfectant, right? Then name them." Oh, she's sassy. And then what did he say after this? I just got to get like the Chris things, guys. Oh, okay. So then he says, "I tagged you. Go answer there. Should have known, loveys. Red flag. There is a red flag with us. On the field, throw it, penalty, fuck you. I tagged you. Go answer there." So you want me to go to your page? You want me to fly to Australia? It's 13 hours. I don't have a Dramamine. Fuck you. I went there. Of course I went there. Like a dumb bitch. Dumb bitcheth. And I go, "Chris, you seem to have fucked up your own bit. I have never DM'd you or spoken to you." Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I have to go to him first. God damn it. All right, let me go. Chris Koala John. Oh. Oh, this is going to be, he's been very active, not sexually, but emotionally, and just terrorizing the town. The villagers are afraid. Oh, and look at the koala is beating a turtle. Stop it. Stop it. Wanker. I think that's appropriate. Oh, look at it's me. Oh. Okay, watch this. Oh, okay. No comment. Okay, here it is. This is where sorry guys, I don't know, he goes, "Time to put some more content creators on show." Now, this is after, loveys, I have asked for the koala to tell us. I just kept saying it and everything. I was like, who sent you? Who sent it to you? And he goes, "Time to put some more content creators on show. I said they had 48 hours. At Real Nurse Kim and the Glarer, you're now in the chat." Here it is. Drum roll, please. "Want to let the people know where you got the recordings from and how long you have had them. Question is, which one of you betrayed TB?" Oh, I go, shut the fuck up. Stop it. Right? I'm like, You are out of your fucking gourd, Mr. Australia. And I write back to him with a Jan Brady. Look at me hitting him with the 1-2. And I go, haha, Koala Chris, Lovey, you need to do better than this. At least watch my shows and know the pertinent details and background if you're going to pull this type of stunt. I have never had a direct line to Karen Reed, not via phone or signal or email. I can't betray Aiden about something I don't even know truly exists. I'm a little flattered that you think I would know how to work technology to do it, though. Recites, Koala motherfucker. Right? So now we'll go back to me. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and the tiny Joseph. I should probably get him. We need him. We need to round out this Holy Trinity. Okay. There he is. Look at it's Koala Chris. He's Koala Crispy. He's just hanging on my leg. Okay. Just trying to hold on for dear life. Search for that clout, good sir. So, okay. So let me just read what I wrote, like in response to the bit thing that I said, I guess. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, no. Hello? Hello? Oh. I don't know where I am. Hello? Hello? Hold on, loveys. This is loading, I think. Oh. We have oh, okay, it's coming. It's coming. Slowly but surely, it is coming. Let us pray. Yep, it's probably Giardia into my Wi-Fi. Okay. Something lives here. Okay, sorry, we're going backwards. Sorry, I'm going to make this. It's all going to work out. It's all going to streamline, babes. Don't worry. Okay, so that is good. Oh, we got to get back here. Okay, ready? I don't know how I screwed that up. Okay, Jill from Dance Moms is everything. You know this. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Christ. On a cracker. Close it. Oh, it's just spinning. It's spinning. For the love of God. All right. Okay, now we're here. And I just said to him, okay, so I said the name him. Then I said, oh, it's not even here. I said about him ruining his own bit. Huh. I don't know. I know. Oh my God, is this taking so long to load? Probably because I had a rough couple of days on this thing. But no, it's not going to let me do it. I don't even know how this is possible. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Get a life, Kim. Move forward, backwards, side by side. I don't know. Who are we? And what the Christ are we doing? Okay. So, anywho, he says to me that it is like that I had to go respond over there. And he says, which one of us betrayed Turtleboy with the recordings? And I go, oh, gee, get a life. Now, here is where he says it. He says, Nurse Kim loves using white knight as a term. She uses it often. She is the one who released the audio to Jess Machado. How do I know besides this little nugget of pics? He says, because she is the only one to have a copy of that audio because Joe Flipperhead sent her a copy of it. real Nurse Kim, right? I love to say the term white knight. And in all of my history since January of 2024, loveys, he pulled 2 times. I can't. So he says, this is April 10th. I guess it was like, I don't know what I was talking about there. There was something that said John can white knight for friends. And then one other example was on September 10th. And I said, stop it, Grant. It was funny, whatever. I don't say anyone's name, but there it is again. That term that I love so much. And I thought, well, he first initially was talking about saying I betrayed TB. So then when he says, you love this, and this is how you gave the recordings to Jess Machado, then that means that I didn't betray Turtleboy. I betrayed Joe Flipahead over a recording. And I go, okay. So he says, I would like to remain anonymous. So I got to tell you, this is an anonymous email or message that Jess received. And she got an audio of Joe Flipahead from July of 2025 that he had recorded without the consent and knowledge of Olivia Lambeau. And like the amount of irony or the kind of absolute slap your fucking face white knighting like of somebody preaching or being holier than thou and saying to Turtleboy, how dare you do this? And then to find out an anonymous message, email, whatevs is sent to Jess Machado and pinned on me. But it says, I would like to remain anonymous. Nick Miller, a.k.a. Joe Flipperhead, is online clutching his pearls. Who's setting me up? Who? Let me ask the question. Who the fuck is setting me up to write clutching the pearls in an anonymous email? All right. Over an alleged wiretapping by TB and white knighting for Karen Reed. Here is an audio of him illegally wiretapping Olivia Lamb from his home in a 2-party consent state of Pennsylvania. As you can hear in the audio, he is extremely abusive, screaming at her at 3 a.m. after admittedly calling her parents and harassing them. Nick sent this out to many people when he recorded her in July in order to prove that she wasn't real. I am one of them, but the audio makes him sound much worse. He believed he had been catfished by her because she didn't want to FaceTime him and was no longer interested in him romantically. This is how he handled it. Well, just a reminder, loveys, when I came to our space on, well, not the space, but when I came to our stream on Saturday, I didn't really want to get into the details of kind of what had gone on there, but I said that he had talked to me about things and that I was here for him and that I was still his friend, and I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry about all of it happening. And then I do have to say that I wouldn't have ever written that it was because she didn't want to FaceTime him and was no longer interested in him romantically. I was told that she was not with us in the living. I was told that her brother had created an anti-Karen Reed account, and her sister-in-law had taken over all of her social media and fallen in love with Joe Flipperhead. I might have to rethink being on the World Wide Web, because that was a story. And I was like, I am so sorry, you need to get some sleep, and I'm here for you. But okay, so this message and Jess receives the recording via email, and she uploads it onto her Jess Machado Facebook, her YouTube page. Now, riddle me this. Why would I not upload it onto my page if I had breaking news, or I was able to like have this stuff and say, well, wait a minute, you look like a walking asshole, and you did the same thing to Turtleboy. I would just give this to Jess in an anonymous email because I'm a crafty whore. And also, poor Jess Machado can't even get a fucking DM from me. I haven't even responded to the DM that she sent me a month and a half ago. But I'm sending her fucking anonymous emails. And not only that, babes. First of all, I'm going to do a Google search very soon, as soon as I can, of how the fuck to do that, because I didn't know that you could do anonymous emails realistically. I didn't realize that was, I didn't know that there was a button there that you could do that. But now they're telling me that this isn't sending it from a fucking Gmail account, legalnursekim@gmail.com. There is an entire proton involved. A proton is not proton, neutron, electron. A proton is not Jimmy Neutron. A proton is a service that does it like work when you have the encryption and you have to go through all of the like whatevers so that they cannot find you and I don't know, trace you and all the shit. You think that I got a fucking proton service and that I'm doling out fucking anonymous emails and wiretapped fucking recordings? Are you out of your ever loving minds? And the scary thing was that the comments and the hate and the streamers, babes, I saw the things. And I go, ouch. Like, you really thought that? Any of you questioned that I not only could fucking have done it, physically have done it, but that I would do that? Like, ew. So that was that. And then you go up, and I said we did a spaces this night, so I don't even know what the fuck day it is. I've been fucked. A spaces in 15 minutes, Auntie Deb. We did a curious case of koala chlamydia that was apparently changed to koalas, giardia, and super spreaders, because I was like, fuck this noise. People are out of their minds. And everyone needs to come back to the real United States of America and or whatever continent you're fucking from. So then on the 30th, after my fucking space, I'm up in the middle of the night and I'm getting text messages at 1 o'clock in the morning from whom? Joe fucking Flipperhead. Because I had said to him, I said, hey, Joe. I said, you never even reached out to me and you are spamming everything and saying that I am the only person that you gave this recording to. And like you're thinking that I have somehow betrayed you and I have somehow, done this nefarious deed to you, but you didn't even fucking ask me. And he goes, Kim, I sent it to you. I sent it, Kim. And he posts these receipts. But unfortunately for him, the real receipt does not include that recording. And I said, I have never done anything to flip ahead ever. Fuck you for thinking I would. Here's the text messages before and after from July, and the last text I will ever send you. I won't forgive this, and I truly hope you find peace. So, like, you get up here and you're seeing that so this is me and him, and he had posted mine, guys. I would never, ever, like, who the fuck is putting out goddamn text messages to people? It's psychotic. But like, I was in it deep. And like, there was this Big Daddy. This is Julian. He's a boy from Big Daddy. And I said, oh my gosh, I just listened and it's insane, Flip. She's close to breaking through. And he goes, Kim. I said, oh, you can hear it. She said, I'm trying to tell you. Well, loveys, what I have determined in my brain is that I listen to, when you get like a voice clip or a voice note or an audio recording on your, like how me and Auntie Deb do it, Auntie and Jimmy, when we do like our audios. And if you don't press save on that, it magically disappears. It magically is gone. And he then afterwards, instead of like saying, wouldn't you think if you allegedly sent me a like however many minute recording, several like 10, 15 minute recording, that you would say, what did you think about it? What did you, I don't know, what was your takeaway, bitch? The next fucking line he says to me in his receipts, his chronological fucking order of operations is, look at this, a Father's Day picture, the mom alone, neither son or dad, it's effing weird, and a picture of Olivia's mother. Okay. And this is what he says that I sent him. Oh, I did send I said that to him. I go, you're lying. No, are you lying? I shared it with you, Kim. I said, no, you didn't. You played it for me, AKA played it. But I didn't have the whole, like, whatever it was. And this is what he says. He's telling me that this was in the text messages. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Let me get out of there. Damn it. He was saying that was that, like, that whole white thing, which my phone isn't white, and that the white thing in the back, oh, his phone is, oh, all right. I take that one back. Because that would be his phone. But there was no before or after that. And I don't have it in my text messages. So I do not know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. And this is the last message that I sent to him at almost 2:00 in the morning, I guess going into Tuesday, right? And I said, I've never made you feel crazy. I only tried to be there and help. You are wrong. I will not admit to a crime I didn't commit. I said, blame me if you need to, but I never hurt you ever to this moment. Fuck you for thinking I would. And then he says, I'm not blaming you. Someone who also heard the recording directly named you. I'll talk to you, Kim. And I said, wait, what? And I was like, I can't do this. It's fucking like way too late at night. I just said, you are so wrong and will be proven wrong, Flip. And when the lies that surround this are exposed, I will never forgive you for doing this to me when I promised you I didn't do this and I would have never hurt you. Bye. And I haven't talked to him. And I won't talk to him. Because unfortunately, loveys, when you like cut somebody to that depth, there's like no coming back from it. And I could never come back with him from that. So, then, so that was, I guess, and meanwhile, everybody and their brother, this guy is taunting me. This koala man is like, Kim, you have the recording. You have the recording. And then it goes to the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. Hold on. I just got to do this. Okay. So then yesterday, I receive a message that somebody else was given the recording. Like, and he had sent me loveys when I tell you, like, probably, I don't know, 10 times, 15 times. And like, you were the only one I sent it to. Only you. You had to do this. You did this. Come to find out. And ballsy for the person to actually come out during an all-out war, okay? Like, thank you for providing something that I don't know you, because you didn't need to help me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't need to stand up. And then the koala guy was like, you did this, like, you're still the one. It doesn't matter that other people had it. You're the one. And I'm like, okay, I'm the one, but like, what else? Like, what are you talking about? And like, and Jess Machado said it wasn't me. And like, that sent whatever to her. And this guy, then Joe Flipahead says, let's tell the full story, Jess. And he is talking about like him and her talking because she told him she had the recording of him and that she was going to publish it. And instead of understanding that he did this and to take accountability, because if you're going to blast somebody else, then you probably should take accountability for what the fuck you did. He says, I just received 3 new videos, 3 new 10-second clips of Karen Reed and Turtleboy, and I'm going to post them. And I go, oh. And this is just telling us after the fact, right? Like, this is all after she has posted it. I go, shut your mouth. So, loveys, if you're looking at this from a standpoint of somebody who is saying that they are acting in the interests of Karen Reed, right? He was here to protect Karen because Karen needed to be protected from Aiden. And Aiden said, I don't want this, like, I didn't do this and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then Karen said, sure, you could tell, like, you can tell my story. But Karen never gave anybody an okay to post anything. She never sent Joe an alleged file, a 30-minute fucking file, and said, hand this to the masses. She said, you could say probably what was in text messages, which was like, Aiden put me in a bad spot. Aiden did this. Aiden recorded me. And he said, do you want me to say something about it? And she was like, sure. That's what she said. Sure. So then Flipperhead says, I anonymously received 3 10-second clips. 10 seconds. And that he was going to blast Karen, blast Turtleboy, if Jess Machado were to publish his verified illegal wiretapping. Are we out of our fucking minds? Do we live on a different planet, babes? What are we? Whoo, whoo. Is your eye twitching? Are we in the Twilight Zone? What is happening? I go, oh. So, okay, that's all happening. And then Flip is flipping. And he says, okay, that these two things that and of course, somehow he has the fucking wiretap, allegedly. He's got TB wiretap KR at proton.me. And he says that, like, Jess Machado, oh no, that's not it. I don't fucking know. I thought that he was saying that the Proton encrypted service sent the TB wiretaps, and it sent Jess Machado the Flipperhead wiretaps. And because Flipperhead said I was the only person, and I allegedly have heard all of the I've heard every recording, bitches, okay? I am in possession. Not only have I heard shit, babes, everyone thinks I'm the keeper of the fucking files. If this is true, you are all at risk. Everyone and their brother, because I don't know where any of it is. Okay, it is probably magically, it's been absolutely compromised. It's been stolen. It's been transferred. The fucking president of Russia has it, because I have not been aware. I have not been tracking appropriately. I have nothing locked down. So if you think for one motherfucking second that I could have really pulled this off, it is so above my pay grade and my mental capacity, just because, and like, bitch, I'm a smart bitch, but I can't even get into my literal work encryption emails sometimes because I have to go through to the authentication and I have to do all the steps. I don't have the steps. I don't do it. Ew. Like, you probably have to call IT every time I actually have to send something out of the network. Like, this is insane. And then he says that, okay, so it's me because I'm the only person. We find out, sorry, wrong answer. I'm not the only person. And to anyone else who has a file of this, send it. Send it to me because I am done. If you have been given a recording don't send the recording to me. Don't send things to me. Send me like a screenshot of something that, like, you've received it from him and the circumstances around it, because you have come for my neck. You have attempted, Joe fucking Flipperhead, to insinuate that I, Kim, not only would betray Karen Reed, betray Turtleboy, betray Joe Flipperhead, and the biggest is betray our community. Because this has been a cluster fuck. And in 72 hours, people have been nasty. Real nasty. And I don't like to see pulling people apart. I'm the people being pulled, but with each other, coming at each other's necks. I support Kim. I think she's a fucking lying bitch. Everybody. Olivia, who asked for none of it. And all because what we will see on JFK's show, that because his egos were hurt, that you tried to burn the fucking village down. It wasn't about Karen. Because realistically, Flip, I didn't realize that the Kool-Aid Man, who is another Twitter character, that he had been on your ass. And you reached out to Karen and you wanted to get something. You were looking for something, but you never thought that you would be able to wreak the fucking havoc that has been wreaked. And it's sad, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm at this point, guys. This is the 30th, I think. Oh no, it's still the 29th. Fuck. It says, okay, so we are knowing that I am being accused by Joe Flipperhead and a Koala that I am the leaker of all recordings. Interestingly enough, it did come through I've been told by another person that I know, that like I know in real life here, that they were initially trying to point it at the Glairer. But Will isn't on he's not on X right now. So I was fighting the fight of our life for the both of us. Because I know Will. And because I know what the fuck, who I am. And my character. And my integrity. And then, I don't even know, where am I? Okay, then guys, oh, that was me today. Okay, that was me this morning. I'll tell you that. All right. So then, okay. All right. So then, long story short, is Nikki Haircuts, Nikki Rocco, yesterday, post to post, and we know, like, listen, if anybody is a like actual insider, it's Nikki Rocco. And he says, if anyone for 1 minute thinks that Karen Reed or her defense team okayed the release of like 4 10-second clips of audio, you are out of your gourds. You are delusional, because they absolutely did not. You will find out. Or if you go to JFK's house and listen to a 5-hour episode of a male panel at The View. And he says that he knew Karen didn't want any of the recordings out. He knew it. He knew it. He said, Karen told me. I said, she told. Oh, okay. So Karen told you she didn't want them. But to save your own ass, you were willing to post 4 of them. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I'm sorry that I'm swearing, but this is like a lot. So then I post yesterday, a koala, a flipperhead, and an unnamed source attempted to accuse and drag me into a calculated chaos campaign. Because that's what it is, babes, is this was fucking organized. There is a web here, and I am not tinfoil fucking hatting. But I'm going to go through I'm going to tell you why I think that. Anyway, fortunately, the previously recorded spaces that remain up for clout chasing purposes and the receipts revealed the truth. Today, a real insider, Nikki Rocco, confirmed the Karen Reed and team did not give expressed consent to release any alleged audio. The entire Free Karen Reed community deserves better. If you hopped on the Giardia 2.0 train or fed into manufactured, divisive bullshit and turned on people immediately, you are poison to a movement seeking justice and exposing corruption that took years and each of you to build. If you knew what they were doing and sat back and consumed every bit of it like a fucking vulture, I just put that in there, but I said vulture, look inward. Those who took a beat to listen and make an informed opinion are not fake or cowards. They're the real ones. And I was let to be attacked, but it was not me. It was somebody else. And then what else? Okay, well, we did all of those things. And that now we're going to go into him because I need to listen to him talk and listen to Jason Broyles talk and listen to every man in the world tell what happened through their vision and then hear them fight and threaten each other because that's cool. Wait, I just want to see, like, did I know, I think I sent my thing. I thought this was funny because we have to get like a little bit of a laugh in here because this is very serious. But somebody posted this and they were like, because I was like, koala motherfucker. And they made that was me fighting the koalas. But also, I'm cheering them on slightly. And then this one, stop it. I'm going to war, as you can tell. This is Nurse Kim going to war. I have the legions of loveys behind me. The koalas stand to the side. I am angry. I am so angry. I have my pearls. And then I walk up and I start feeding it a little eucalyptus. Who am I going to war with? Fighting for my life. Babes, when I tell you that do you remember back in the olden days when I went to the Yellow Cottage and I fought for my life against 72 people? Would have loved to return there. Would have loved to be at Kevin's Yellow Cottage for the last 3 days. But nope. Taking on the fucking world for me and Will. And I'm like, are you people tapped? Okay. And before I go to the stream of JFK, let me check in on you. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? The glarer, those silly little fucks. Yes, he is. And Michelle Lesser says, this is simply awful, the whole thing. Yeah, it is, babe. It fucking is. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, when I talked to you guys on Saturday, and remember I had a theory. Nurse Kim's theory was that I believed that Aiden had talked to, as many friends as he wanted to and talked about having a conversation, right? and maybe described what a conversation was like, venting to your friends, because all of us do it. And I was vented to. Yeah. I'm one of the people he said, can you believe this? You're going to talk about it and you're going to tell, and I'm going to keep it. Why? Because you're allowed to tell me things. And I would have done that if I had gotten a call from anybody that I was like, can you believe that this is what's going on? Like, how did we get here? Why is this happening? So I go, oh my gosh, that's it. You have told people that you didn't have a great conversation, got into a fight with somebody you work with, or a friend or a family member. Who does she think she is? Who the fuck do I think I am? Oh, it's the end of the world as we know it. And then I believed that somebody was like a Judas and said, hey, Cal, how would I know all of this that was talked about? Well, because Aiden talks. He's he's got a big mouth. He's a talker. He's telling you everything. But a recording? No. Nope. No. And if you think for one moment that there is, or if you didn't think there was a bigger picture, I'm going to tell you why I feel there is. Because the recording, the actual recording of Joe Flipperhead recording Olivia has a beginning, has a middle, has an end, has the entire context. And we have gotten 4, 10-second clips that show what? Where is it from? What date is it from? Is it from the same date? Is there different dates? Is there, what are we doing? Who gave that to you? Did anybody else go with Aiden to maybe be somewhere when he was talking on the phone? I don't know. There is so many questions, babes, that 4 10-second fucking clips are not making sense. If allegedly, per Joe Flipperhead, there was a 30-minute recording. You've put out 40 seconds of a 30-minute recording. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Does it make sense to you? Because it seems very odd that El Jefe would be the first person to release something. And then, I think Jason Broyles released something. I don't know. I don't fucking know exactly who released it. But the people who released it and the people in which this went through is so weird. It doesn't seem Karen related. And it doesn't make sense to me. And I think that there is something bigger because Aiden is not. I wonder even if they're talking. I wonder if they're saying oh my God, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. But what I am going to tell you is that if you don't know the circumstances from a beginning to an end, you cannot make a conclusion to whom was aware, whom wasn't aware, whom was around, where are the situations, what are the variables. I need a who, what, where, when, why. I don't have it for Aiden and Karen. You know who I do have who, what, where, when, why for? Joe Flipperhead. And it all seems to be stemming from an ego and revenge, in my opinion. And when you have stakes that are that high, and you have things that you clearly did 2 months ago to somebody, or 3 months ago, there seems to me that there must be more, and many more people pulling puppet strings. Okay. Additionally, the only other thing was that before the alleged first clip that came out from El Jefe, there was a poll by another account on X. Okay. This poll comes out. And it's a poll that says Aiden and his 4 people that he shared this recording with, right? Or sent this recording to, or whatever the fuck it is. And they said, they put me, Will the Glarer, Auntie Deb, and Mike Crawford. And it was an attempt, loveys, to divide and have the creators turn on each other. Who would turn on who? But I am proud to say, none of us. Because when you have the truth on your side, you don't need to turn on anyone. And you're only doing the thing that is right for Karen, for Aiden, and for all of you who show up every fucking day for us. There is no there when it comes to us being in possession or receiving an alleged wiretap. It didn't happen. And if that didn't happen, I don't know what the fuck to make of anything else. But I'm saying my piece, and this is me, and I'm telling you that if you have a question or you think that I would be involved in something like this, then I'm not the right place for you at all. Okay. Now, oh gosh, that was this one other thing was kind of funny, and then we'll go there. It was this one. Emily C was after the spaces. Look at her. She made I love Emily C. Look what she wrote. Oh, how do I do this? Oh, wait a minute. Twitter. The tweets. Tweedledee. Okay, here it is. Well, that didn't do anything, so cool. Now I'm lost. Okay, never mind. Well, I don't think it wants to. Can I just turn on the volume maybe? Oh, I have to go to the post? Is that it? Oh, son of a bitch. Can I go to the post? Oh, here it is. Sorry, loveys. All right, ready? Watch this. This is funny, I think. I thought it was. This is not a. Oh, it's not big. Hmm. Oh, why is it not bigger? Hold on, let me say that. No, back to tab. Mm-mm-mm. I know I really shouldn't do the frickin' I get so confused in this, but this is an entire clip of me not knowing how to run technology, okay? And she goes, "Yes, this is definitely someone who knows how to create encrypted, untraceable emails. Thank you, Koala, for cracking the case." Stop it. That's funny as fuck, Emily. I love you. I should repost that. That actually will bring me joy. That's funny. Okay, sorry. Focus. All right, now we're gonna go to this is gonna be atrocious, but we've got to do it. So let me switch this. I'm going to share this tab instead. Oh, okay, so that's that. Now, how do I get rid of this? X? No. Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it. Okay, now we just got to get another. Oh God, my eyeball. I have to do this and then just split it. I'm gonna figure it out. Bear with me, babes. And we're gonna watch this non-consensually, but consensually, and respond. Theater? No, full. Boom. Look at her. All right, ready? Oh, prepare. Clutch everything, babes.
Out with Turtleboy. I've just found out he's been recording our phone calls. Why the fuck would Karen say that?
Knowing the shitstorm that has just caused.
All argue that. Why would Karen be talking to Joe Flipperhead?
All right, and then why the fuck? Okay, and I get all that, right? And then why the fuck would Joe Flipperhead, right, go to a koala bear and a kangaroo and go on a live stream? No. Right, and then talk about women, and then talk about text messages, and then and then you guys do good on the live stream. I appreciate you guys did what you had to do, what you felt you needed to do, and then ironically 2 days later you guys get a mysterious email.
JFK,
that sounds suspect.
Okay, but let's be first. We didn't release the first audio.
Who did that?
No.
Sean was the first one to release the first audio.
So Sean's piggybacking this whole shit. That's what you're saying?
I don't know, but that's what I mean. They were sent to multiple people. Like if you have a look, like I said, that John Barron account had put them up yesterday, or the date, whatever time it is over there. But that was 24 hours ago. He put them up. The first one come up. It was Sean. I was only the first once. Like
he was.
So you can't like sit there and say it's just us. Like we obviously not the only ones that have received it.
So, okay, he's saying that the protons are sending these wild emails with infant baby Jesus clips to all places, all not necessarily places that one would think Karen, for team Karen, if you're division and dividing the movement, and it's either Karen or Aiden, and these are who the person is supposed to be sending things to. Stop it.
And I'm guessing if whoever is releasing it wants more out there, because I said I'm not posting any more of them. I got 3 yesterday. I only posted 1, which was the one where he was clearly gaslighting Karen, and you could tell he's recording it because his demeanor, the way he's asking questions, when she says, "You hung up on me, you told me to fuck off and hang up on me," and he goes, "No, I didn't. I never told you to fuck off and hung up on you." And she says, "Yes, you did." Then it cuts out. That's calculated. Like he's being calculated, and that was the one that pissed me off the most. I wasn't going to put any up yesterday because Barron had already done it. But when I heard that, I was like, this is calculated behavior. You can tell he's recording. whenever you like, he's too calm. He's too calm. You're having a heated exchange with Karen. He's calm. He's cool as a cucumber. You've seen how he gets when he's pissed off. He came in.
Yeah, you're right. We have seen Aiden when he is pissed off, especially 24 hours after it is made public that an account that was trolling and trying to ruin people's lives that he loved and loves, that his attorney's paralegal was, you know, logging into servers and sending sealed record information, and you can't trust paralegals on a team. And then you guys came out of left field 24 hours later. Yeah, I think I'd be a little pissed off too. And maybe you're not typically someone who is wound up. And I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, loveys, but we've also, you know, sometimes when I get angry, right, Mr. Nurse Kim, you know, holds the line and isn't escalating with me. I don't know what Aiden is like when he is in a heated exchange with somebody. Couldn't tell you. But it appears that one party was upset and heated.
You know, our spaces, lost his shit.
Of course he
Absolutely
did.
flew off the handle for 26 minutes. Yet he's calm here when Karen's tearing shreds off him. Use your brains. It's not hard. Like, everyone's looking for an excuse.
I'm not
just
JFK's not looking for an excuse. I just
No,
saying
I'm not
at this
saying you
point-
guys are. I'm talking
what
about
saying-
the 1,000 people
No, I get
online
it.
fucking looking for excuse.
What I'm saying is what
Kev was straight onto it. Kevy Kev was fucking reading the room.
Well, Kev, it's all the skit up here, man. We pass it around. We have talks behind the stage, but we gotta make it entertaining. We gotta have debates amongst all of us to make it look right. Trust and believe.
Wow,
All right,
you
Kev, speak. Kev, speak.
Reading the fucking room. Let me just
Go
say
ahead,
that.
Kev, go ahead, brother. What you want to say?
No, I mean, I just, it just feels like this is,
I love Kevy Kev.
This was a play set in motion.
Yeah, it was.
You know, and
by who?
You know, like we talk about these 30 minutes.
Wasn't
This is
flip ahead.
a full 30 minutes, and you know, you're on day 4, and it's a slow dribble. I mean, you got you know, a whole month of fucking video or recordings that are gonna come out. I mean, this ain't gonna age well. You know.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, brother. Say whatever you want.
I think, like I said, I think somebody is like intentionally doing this, because when I got the first 3 videos, and then I received another one when everyone started calling it AI, and there's a message in the email. It said, "See if they think it's AI now." So someone's watching. The email said, "See if they think it's AI now."
Oh, I'm sorry, Flip. Now you think someone's behind it all? What the hell are you talking about? You're behind it all. No offense. The call is coming from inside the home. Okay?
So someone's watching the reaction online and sending out more to like prove it's not AI. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, Jess Machado posted an email from an encrypted Proton email of a recording of my recording with Olivia, okay? Like an hour before Jess Machado posted that, I got 4 more videos from his email account. And you can ask Jess Machado. I emailed Jess Machado right away, and I said, I got emails from an encrypted email, the same thing with Aiden and Karen's calls. She got an encrypted email with my recording. So
I do want to say this, loveys. When this happened, I was like, oh, we're going to, when he was talking about the Proton accounts, I was like, oh, and I thought he was saying that it came from, like, there was one account. Do you know what I mean? And I go, oh my gosh, that's huge. Well, the screenshot that I had, the other one, it's different accounts, but they're both from the Proton the Proton like a Gmail account or whatever. It's from Proton, but it's not the same email address. Does that make sense? So someone is sending this shit from multiple accounts, or someone's is sending this. Do you hear me?
Like, what are the odds that they're both coming from this encrypted email? So I said I will talk to Aiden about this because someone's coming after both of them. Coming after them, and they're coming after me. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it does.
And they're both coming from my recording was sent through an encrypted email. Aiden's are being sent through an encrypted email. I know who I sent my emails to. I know who I sent that recording to. 2 people. So
last night though, Loveys, this seems like, oh, Joe just willingly admits that it's 2 people. That's not true. You harassed me, and for like 24 hours, the Koala and you, I got text messages. I got everything to admit it. You did it, Kim. We know you did it. You're the only person. And for the love of God, thank you, Jesus. One other person stepped forward, but I know, and in my heart of hearts, I believe, because it was a very difficult time for Joe, and now it's I don't know if it's the same difficult time for him right now, but like mental health wise, I don't believe that he like remembered or something. I don't know if he had blocked it out that he had done these things, but you told me that Olivia Lamb was not among the living. And you had called her in the middle of the night and thought it was weird that she was concerned by this phone call after you had called her parents because she didn't want to meet you in real life. Stop.
Trying to talk to Aiden as deductive reasoning. Well, if these 2 people had my recording and sent it, one of them sent it to Jess from the same encryption email. I'm not trying to
what's it say on the email? Don't say nothing.
No, it's just Turtleboy wiretap.
So why did you say like the White Knight and all this stuff? What's his name? Koala. Why did you say like the White Knight, Nurse Kim? You were doing some stuff on Twitter about some stuff saying it possibly could
shady JFK.
be her. Why'd you think that? You backtracking off that now? You made a mistake.
No, I'm not backtracking off it because Nurse Kim was the only one of the 2 that Joe sent his recording of the Olivia stuff. So he sent it to her and whoever, Great Keith, someone goes by @grave_concerns. They're the only 2 people who had that recording. Okay. So either they then distributed, they are the ones who then sent that to Jess Machado, or they've taken that and they've sent it to other people who have then sent it to Jess Machado. That's it. That's as simple. That's as simple as that one can be.
No.
So Jess Machado, is she the one who gave it to Turtleboy?
No, Jess Machado released it.
Oh, she released it.
Yeah.
So Dan, how do you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I talked to her on the phone about it because I was trying to mediate. I was trying to say, hey, whoever.
Why'd you send it to Nurse?
Oh, I think everyone is confused too. I know this is like, I know, and I'm so sorry, Loveys. I don't mean to, I just like to know the 5 hours of streaming. Like it went from Twitter. Twitter is a different universe, and we all know this. And I can fight on Twitter. I can fight for my life. I don't care. I will fight for my name. I will fight for my reputation. I will fight for my loyalty. I will fight for my integrity. I will fight for the person I know I am, and I will fight for all of us. Like, I don't care. I can fight it. I can fight a battle all by myself. But when you platformed someone for 5 fucking hours to just hurl accusations and half truths, and you put this on me, and then you put it on Meredith, and then you put it on the Koala is a fucking weirdo, and he's putting it on people, and it all seems to me like there's some someone's really dipping their fucking toes into free Karen Reed and wanting to destroy everything at any cost, and not caring who, if it's Aiden, if it's Karen, if it's content creators, which, like, who gives a shit? But at any cost to be able to do as big of damage or as much kind of division that I haven't seen ever, when there was no proof given to you. Someone said this. Said it. There is proof of a Joe Flipperhead wiretapped recording. There have been 10-second clips sent through a network of like computer field somewhere, and we have no idea of the context at all. And all we know is that someone told them that Aiden gave it or gave recordings to 4 people, me, your girl included, and everyone believed it. He hasn't given you anything that Aiden said, us, that there is it, that there's 30 minutes of something that was turned over to the defense team. Nothing has been produced. And the rabid response was heartbreaking to me.
Kim,
I fucking love you.
Because I was talking to Nurse Kim. I wasn't really talking to anybody but me. I was close with Nurse Kim at the time, and I was just I was supposed to go on her live stream. I was supposed to go on a stream with her while this was all going on.
And you were cool with Aunt Deb, right? You're the first one to go to show your face on Aunt Deb, right?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when all this was going on with the Olivia shit, I was supposed to go on Nurse Kim that week, and I was just like not like, and I didn't want to like go on at that time. So I just talked to her about what happened, and she was listening to me, and I was just telling.
And because he said this, now I'm going to say this. I didn't have a close friendship with Flip. I thought he was funny. I thought he made great videos. Him and Mr. Betterow, he'd say, "Hey, Bunk," and he was Allen Iverson to me. And I was just trying to coordinate our stream. And he told me all of this that same week. Now, I'll tell you this, loveys. He didn't have my phone number before that. And what is difficult about this is I've always been the person that people feel comfortable. I feel comfortable. I'm happy to be a person that you can always share things with. But I just listened to you, and I was good to you, and I never hurt you, and I never slandered you, and I never went online and said, "Holy shit." I didn't do any of it. And then you turned around and were ready to chop me at the knee.
On her the whole situation, and I thought I confided in her about it, and I showed her that recording because I was like, "Can you watch this and see if you think like if I'm crazy, if this is this recording is doesn't make any sense at all?" Because I'm just asking the person, I'm like, "Can you just show me what you look like? I don't understand why you can't do that." And they were giving me the runaround. That's what the recording is. But regardless, I sent it to her and one other person. So I'm just using my head, and I'm thinking, okay, if they're getting an encrypted email, if Jess Machado is getting an encrypted email, and I'm getting an encrypted email with Aiden and Karen, wouldn't you? That's pretty unlikely that this is all happening at the same time, within hours of each other.
So you think that You think that it's possible that Nurse Cam could be like? Why would? I don't know, man.
That's just the facts of it, dude. I'm not a.
No, I'm just saying. No, I get. What
Kevy Kev 781 for life. Okay, JFK. I'm very concerned about how, like, about how this has taken over everything. And I read some comment in here that said, "Oh, they're upset that you are streaming their stream." My name is said. You talk about me, I'm gonna stream the stream. Fair use. Thank you. You have streamed my streams before, and you stream anytime I'm on Court TV. So absolutely, I'm streaming their stream, and I'll be done as soon as I can. But this is from last night, so everybody, please go over to JFK's and give this a watch or don't.
you're saying, you're just breaking. You're just thinking about it. I get it. But I don't. I'm just saying. I'm telling you from what I know. I don't. Karen doesn't really fuck with anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I asked if you were talking to her on another level, because I don't know her talking to anybody.
Well, that's the thing. If Nurse Kim is cool, I don't want to just accuse her of doing it. I'm just saying, like,
you did accuse me. You have accused me.
It's not Karen though.
But there is a link between Nurse Kim, Kelly Reid, David Yannetti.
Yeah.
Really? You fucking scumbag. This is who you guys are listening. This is who we listened to. This is the person who did this. And so division, so deep, is now naming Kelly Reid and David Yannetti. Our bowl of spaghetti. Get away from me.
And now her lawyers have the recordings. I just look at the path. I've said it, but path of least.
Oh, so because David Yannetti, but here's the thing, Alan Jackson got it too. So just because I DM'd with Mr. Yannetti to have him come on my show, that's my connection? Oh, there's a direct connection. Shut the fuck up.
Resistance. Where does it lead? She was one of two people that had Joe's recording. So did she send it or did she give it to someone else?
Nope.
Did the other account do it? I don't know really if the other account would do it. There's no, I don't know.
The other account
you got to think out loud sometimes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't know. You really don't think the other account would do it. Just me. Pin it on the girl.
Jess Machado put out the picture of the encrypted email at like 12:30. Then Jess Machado said that she got a second email from somebody that it wasn't anonymous. That the anonymous account, the not anonymous account, sent it after the anonymous one. And we know the second email came from this guy, Keith. And like I said, two people had the recording. So unless Keith sent it out to different people and one of those people sent it, or it was the other person that had it besides Keith, and that's Nurse Kim. And when I asked Nurse Kim about it, she said she never got the recording.
She lied about even having the recording, which is bullshit.
Well, except I didn't. You dumb fucks. Except I didn't, because I'm not a liar. Like the rest of you pricks. I didn't have it. And what you showed of those two receipts, Joe, is interestingly two different screenshots. I didn't get it, babe, because you didn't send it to me. You sent me what I believe is a voice note. And the voice note, unless you press save, goes away. And the only thing that I said is that I said those two lines, and then he goes on to discuss sending me more pictures of Olivia's family, that she wasn't in pictures from Easter. So you don't think that if you sent me an entire 14 or 15-minute clip, that you might have a response that you would like to give me about that, Joe?
God damn, Blue 42.
Hello, can you hear me?
What up, Blue 42?
All right, now I'm going over here because hi, Blue 42.
Maybe not unusually calm, but definitely more calm than normal. You know what I mean? So, as far as him being calm, and I keep coming back. If he did record it, that's wrong. Obviously, not condoning that if it was him. Don't get.
Well, listen, Angie. Why don't you get some sleep, all right, girl, and hug your kids extra
Loveys, mind you, it's like 3 o'clock or later in the morning.
tight this morning, all right?
I will. And by the way, I love the fact that you guys use the John Cena. Like, I know he's from Massachusetts, so I get that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it all just WWF? I don't know sometimes. I don't know if everybody. Okay. So, like, I can't tell if sometimes when certain comments are made that, like, if the boys are fucking with me or if they're not. Like, I can't read it sometimes with JFK. I can read it. I always know that Kevy Kev is, like, he's kind of more straight shooterish with it. But, like, I think that they're joking, but then I'm like, are they joking? So, like, to me, this isn't a joke. To me, this was very, very real. And it sucks for everyone, in my opinion.
But what do you think about, like, off topic? What do you think about him?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Actually, sorry. I talk a lot about wrestling.
No,
My
bad. It's all right. It's all right.
I got to see John Cena in.
Oh, she loves John Cena.
Karen wanted this and Karen wanted that. Have you ever spoken to Karen Reed?
Oh,
he was United.
Just kidding.
Oh, my name popped up a few times, I think, in the conversation earlier about people exposing me or whatever. But, I actually have a question for Chris because I want Chris to tell everybody how we had our first private conversation and how we met. Chris, you still with us there?
Yeah.
Do you remember or you want me to tell the story?
Well, you sent me the long-winded
wait, back up a little bit before that. We met when you threatened to dox my entire family on Twitter. Do you remember that?
I never threatened to dox your family. I just told you I knew who they were.
You didn't? You started dropping my nieces and nephews' first names, and you better get in my DMs. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it.
You're such an honorable guy, right? And when I got in your DMs,
yeah, but I treat pieces of shit like that anyway.
What was it that you wanted? What was it that you wanted to contact me about? What did you need help with? Do you remember?
To be honest, I can't even remember.
Oh, well, you blackmailed me because you wanted my help.
Blackmailed you? You can't be blackmailed, bro. You have the goods on everyone.
You tried to blackmail. You're right, I can't. But you tried to blackmail me because you wanted my help. What was it you wanted my help with again?
I don't even know what I wanted your help with.
Oh, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure it was that relationship with Lily. Do you remember?
Yeah, you start over. And I said, "Oh, cool." This for the message account, and they contacted my girlfriend, accusing me and Lily of being in a relationship, and I was having all these nefarious online dealings with women. Yeah, so I did. I said, "Hey, can you offered to help?" Actually, to be honest, you asked for the account.
I did. What did I tell you right before I offered to help? That blackmailing people doesn't work. But so you want to be out there putting everyone's business out. I'm just trying to return the favor.
Bro, like I spoke about this on Spaces.
Let me ask you a question.
I spoke about it. You're the topic of Spaces 1.
I love it. Let me ask you a question. I didn't tune in until after that part, but let me ask you a question. You're here saying Karen wanted this and Karen wanted that. Have you ever spoken to Karen Reed?
You can read the same messages I read, dude.
Have you ever spoken to Karen Reed?
I haven't.
Sorry, Loveys, I had to get some gushers. Okay. You can read the same messages I read. And what was concerning to me was that you're going to see this become a real dick measuring contest. And of a lot of things that have gone on behind the scenes. Listen carefully.
When have I said I've spoken to Karen Reed?
Well, no,
when have I said it?
And you're saying Karen wants this and Karen wants that. Karen Reed, does she even know you exist? I mean, she might know now. But who are you representing? Because you're not representing Karen Reed.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, we've been down this very many times. It doesn't matter where I'm from or whatever. It doesn't matter, dude. You've read the same messages. Everyone can see it. It doesn't matter. Like, it's out there. You can sit there and make an excuse after an excuse. Whatever you want to bring up, Jason. You are like literally the scummiest fucking person that runs around on X. You are. You are, and that's fine. You're like, you can read.
You know
like,
what I'm not doing?
You
But
went,
you know what I'm
through.
not doing?
No,
I'm not
let's talk
doing
about the
live
message you
stream.
sent me because you went through and listed someone you thought was my father, who is, and I've never met
I
my father.
did.
We've been shut up.
Why
Yeah,
don't you go
let
through
me
all-
talk.
why
Let me
don't you
talk.
go
You've come in and you've become in hot. So let's go through it. You listed 4 kids. So you did a deep search on me too. Don't think you
Actually,
skin is clean.
I spent about 4 minutes, and I
Well,
actually
there you
told
go.
to have
But
your-
you
I told you
still
if you
did it, yeah?
remember.
You still did
If
it.
you
So you went
remember,
through and
I told
listed
you to
my
have your
nieces, my
mom remove
nephews,
your
my
full
son, my
birthday from your
daughter,
Facebook
my dead
page.
auntie, and all that. You went through and
Why is anybody going into someone's DMs and threatening them the first conversation by providing names of your children and your dead relatives? What?
listed all that.
And then
all
what
to
did I
say,
say?
all to say.
And then what did I say?
You talk about blackmail. You said think about this before you do this. I'll have you arrested over there. I've got a contact. So you want to talk about blackmail? You want to talk about blackmail? You fucking little bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. You're a piece of shit. I don't have time for you.
Oh, wow. Koala. Oh, Koala. Sometimes haven't you blamed and said that Aiden for getting worked up and swearing and screaming at somebody meant he was guilty? Oh.
Jason.
So when
Fuck off.
Turtleboy came in your
Fuck
face
off.
the other day and was
Fuck
fucking over
off.
people and doing that, right?
Fuck
You doing that now?
off. No, I gave him a chance. He come on and spoke. What are you cheerleading for him now?
Are you ready now?
Because he can't speak?
Are you
So
ready?
you're going to come in and cheerlead? Are you going to say the messages are fake? Are you going to say the audio is fake? Because
Are
unless
you
you
ready for
are,
me to respond yet or what?
I don't care about what you have to
wait, go
say,
ahead, keep
Jason.
talking.
I don't care what you have to say.
Oh wait,
I
go
honestly
ahead.
don't care what you have to say.
What are you running the show here?
I don't care what you have to say.
All right,
You're
here's the deal.
irrelevant. You're
When I
irrelevant. You
listed out
pretended to
your
be a
family
woman for
members,
a
what
year.
did I tell you?
Jay, what's your point, man? What's your take home point? He's
What my
he's on
point
some
is
he's on some
The point is,
scumbag
I'm from Australia. The point is,
No,
I'm from
I don't
Australia,
care.
and I
I
haven't
don't care where
spoken
you're from.
personally
let me
to
just
Karen
let me
Reed.
just let me try to get this straight. So you
Yeah, go
came
ahead.
in saying that he doesn't have, he tried to dox you and all these different things, and so he's on some scumbag shit, and he's talking about how Karen was done wrong by Turtleboy. Is that what you're trying to say? Like he's not the greatest
Well,
person?
yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
and he's acting like, well, Karen wanted this out as if
Yeah,
like
okay,
he's
is that what you're
representing
saying?
Karen. But that's not why he's doing it. This dude wants clicks and views, and he wants to make himself popular.
Right.
And he
I don't
wants
even
to,
have I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't
Oh,
have
but you're-
nothing.
right, but
I
you're
have nothing.
going
I
in
have a
and doing.
Twitter account. I have
You're
a Twitter
going in and
account.
doing
That's it.
Yeah, you don't have a YouTube channel, yet you and Flipperhead are on a very long stream.
This with Lily, right? And you sure want those to be. You had yourself your big hit,
What,
right?
and what's the monetary gain out of that for me?
So what's your point? But you're here and you're saying what Karen wants, but you've never spoken to Karen. You know what? If
You
Joe
read- you read- you
Flipperhead
read-
did his
you-
own
your own
spaces, okay,
platform.
That's cool.
because
Joe was on
he's
there.
the one that had a conversation with Karen. But
That's
now
fine. He was on
are
there.
you his
And,
representative?
and to be honest, he really took it over and made Turtleboy look like a fucking idiot. To be honest,
I mean, you're
So,
not Karen's representative, so maybe you're Joe Flipperhead's
I'm just a representative of people who do scumbag shit, record
Oh.
phone calls, all
right.
that.
And,
I didn't
and you
do
don't
that.
you don't reveal your sources, right? You don't reveal your sources. That's what you said at the beginning of this.
Don't reveal the sources. No,
You don't reveal your
depends
sources, right?
on what it is. It depends on what it is.
What do you mean?
I don't have journalistic like fucking. Like, I'm not a journalist. If I want to tell you who it is, I
If you're
can.
not a journalist,
If I want to tell you, I'll tell you. If I don't want to tell you, I don't tell you, dude. I don't operate under anyone's
So
direction.
who told you?
All right, so
I do
let's,
what I want
let's,
when I
let's just
want.
stop right here. Let's stop right here. Joe, what's your take home point right now? Because I got to wrap this up. What's your take home point? I'll let you go. I'll let Koala go, and then I'll let my man Flip say some last words, and we'll wrap this up. Go ahead, man. What's your take home point to Koala, my dude?
Me?
When? Widow Bailey. When, Lovey? Because I missed that part. I saw my Kevy Kev.
But the take home point is that the truth of the matter is when it's convenient for him and Joe Flipperhead are a unit, right? Like they work together. But when it's not, he talks about not revealing his sources. I think if you remember in the text message you were released, Joe's name was in there, right? Like Joe Flipperhead's name was right in what he read, and it was a text message between Turtleboy and Meredith. So it's okay if Chris releases the name of a source, but it's not okay. But he doesn't release the name of sources. He only released the names of sources of the text messages that Joe Flipperhead's name was in. And I'm not even calling out Joe here because the point of the matter is at least Joe has a text from Karen to back up the fact that he wanted to talk about it. But this other guy comes out of nowhere. Who the fuck is he throwing people's names out there,
Agreed.
pretending he's representing Karen? What's his role? Like, why is he even here? What's the point? He's not a journalist. So what's he doing? He's just spewing shit like he does when he threatened to dox my family, when he does all the other shit that he does on Twitter. just coming here to start shit. That's all he wants. He doesn't give a fuck about a code. He's got no morals. Moral people don't come and threaten you into a DM by saying they're going to dox your nieces and nephews and dropping their first names in the chat. He's a
You
piece of
did the
shit.
same
That's my
thing,
point.
Jason, right?
All right. And what you got to say, Koala, man?
I've got nothing to say to that dude. He knows what it's about. He knows.
Well, here, Koala, my
He knows
take
what
on
it's about.
Koala, I'm not too far. I don't know you, so I'm not going to call you a piece of shit or nothing like that. But, man, let me tell you, man.
I will. Koala, for what you've done to me, specifically, you are a fucking piece of shit. You are a terrible human being, and you are a clout-chasing troll. And I don't know who got to you, and I don't know who's really your puppeteer, but I know it's bigger than fucking Joe Flipahead.
Joe, you know, your real name's Joe, right? I'm seeing not Haley, right? My bad. I don't know you, Joe. Jason, man, nice to meet you, man.
You too, nice to meet you.
Right? So at the end of the day, Jason been at this for a while. I've been at this for a while, Koala. We don't know you, man, and it's not a territorial thing, man. But at the end of the day, I get what you're saying. We don't know Turtleboy's. If Turtleboy, and let me put the IF out there.
Very
Spell it
good.
out. If Turtleboy did this, right? And I understand we can go down the rabbit hole, the preponderance of evidence. Likely that he did, likely that he didn't. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Karen doesn't want it out. Turtle doesn't want to talk about it. You got to respect it. It is what it is.
Holy shit. Agreed. So Karen didn't want it out. Turtleboy doesn't want anything, doesn't want any of that. And yet there are continued, either side said no because it was a conversation, allegedly, and only started with two people and two people being pissed off at each other. And look at what the fuck it has become.
It is. This is their shit. And that's where I'm at with it now. I know I had a huge, I myself had a huge opinion about it because I've been talking about the Karen Reed versus Turtleboy thing, and I was more on Turtleboy's side because Karen wasn't shedding any light to TV. I thought that was kind of weird, and I was just playing with it a little bit. And but now, if it's gonna get people,
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it was ever worth playing, in my opinion. But we can always be different, and we can all have different opinions. But to call people out, and JFK, if you're playing my stream, hey, what's up? Hi, Kevy Kev, if you're there. Hi, James Jackson, if you are there. My concern is not only were you having your own opinions, but you were questioning everybody who didn't give theirs when you thought it was appropriate. And that's not cool, my guy. Because I'm a real one. And I talked about it on Saturday. And for you to keep bringing up my name of where's Nurse Kim, I'm good. And when I do discuss something, I will have all of the answers and everything that I need to address instead of asking questions and not correcting incorrect information that these people were giving you.
people arrested, it's going to get people divided. That's not what I'm about. Now I have my opinions about it, and I already spoke them. I'm not going to run around in circles. And I think, Koala, my take home point to you is that you should do the same thing. You already made your point, my man. You know what I mean? Some people are going to rock with you.
All I'll say, JFK, before I dip is that if you don't record the phone, if you don't record the phone call, none of this fucking happens. Doesn't happen.
If that is the case, right? If that's the case, you're right.
So it's whoever the mysterious recorder is, and it's not that fucking mysterious.
Hey,
oh, hello. Wait,
but thanks for no, Jason. Nah, sorry.
One more second, because he actually called out Meredith as the person that recorded the phone call with absolutely no evidence of that.
I never said that. I never said that.
Oh, she was the first name you named. And then you said, "Oh, maybe this person, maybe that person."
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said maybe.
I said hypotheticals. I said if you have to look where all the evidence comes from.
Right.
We're talking hypotheticals. I clearly said, shut your fucking mouth, you little weasel. Shut up.
No,
I said that I clearly don't know who's releasing it.
You said what you said.
I clearly said it. So I
Yeah, he
clearly
was
said,
saying hypotheticals. He was saying.
I don't know.
hypotheticals.
I said you have to look at everything holistically and where all the evidence puts. It's a name. How could it not be? How could it not be a name? She clearly says that she has heard the recordings, that she sat down and had lunch with Turtleboy. Turtleboy goes and denies the whole thing. Then he releases a text message that says, "Oh yeah, when we did have lunch." So he lied. Everyone's lying. This is the thing.
Joe,
He's
did she
all
maintain to you that she
lying.
heard the recordings?
Hey,
Say what?
Joe, did she maintain to you that she heard the recordings?
What's that? I'm not going to.
Did Meredith maintain to you that she heard the recordings?
I'm not going to get into that conversation. I don't want to.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
Listen, that's
Don't
what I'm
worry.
saying. Jason, I've been saying this. I've been saying this all night, Jason. I'm with you on what you're saying, Jason. I see where you're at with it. I'm right there with you. I mean,
You really
it's
want
like
me to put out I talked to you earlier. I talked to Jason.
Oh, really, Joe? Because you were very quick to put out information about me. And you were very quick to put up my fucking screenshots and a fake screenshot, in my opinion. And now Jason is saying he knows that Meredith has reached out to Joe and that the koala is pointing fingers. And he's like, oh, I wouldn't want to do that. I would never want to say anything. Fuck you, Joe Flip Ahead.
Earlier tonight.
I did. I had a conversation with Joe today.
I'm just saying. I mean, fuck the littles. At this point,
like Jason, don't put out another. You asked me. Don't say another one of her conversations with me.
I did because you had.
And wait, hold up. Jason is telling Flipperhead to not be putting out information. How does Jason fit in with Flip? Huh.
Private conversations with someone who didn't authorize you to share them, right?
Did you fucking come for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. Did you help me? How about Aiden? Who else were you helping, Jason?
And what did you do?
I shared them, yeah.
That's right. So you had a private conversation with somebody, and then you shared it with somebody else.
I never
but,
asked it to be released.
But if you're not going to get into that, why don't you? You're not going to get into whether.
So you
Meredith
had a
maintained that
conversation.
heard the
You
recording?
had a conversation with Meredith. You're saying, Flip Ahead.
Yeah.
So you had a conversation with Meredith today.
I've been having conversations with her.
And what's she saying? Is she beefing with Turtleboy? What's the deal?
I really don't want to get into their. I'm not going to do it.
So she's talking to you, knowing that you're like beefing with TB. Period.
I mean, it's more of like a. Yeah. I mean, it's not.
Why
like
do
that.
you want to? Why do you feel that now? Okay, see, Jason came in and fucking opened the door. God damn, what time is it?
Agreed, Jason. Because somehow now, very good lawyer term too, opening the door. Like you're opening doors. And guys, this just goes on to talk about infighting, about different conversations that everyone is having behind your backs. Do you understand me? None of this is going on in front of the world. And then they're going to blackmail each other, or not blackmail. That's a dramatic. They're going to leak shit on each other. And this is how the cycle continues. So do better. Be better. And if you want to watch the rest of this, you go do it. Because none of this shit's on me. And I don't need to put other people. I don't need to do anything else here other than say that this was wrong. All of it. And when we look back on what the fuck happened over 96 hours of absolute chaos, there was something or someone or someones that was orchestrating it all. And I'm out for the night. I got to be done. I love you. I love everything about you. But I'm not cool with how any of this went down. And it's sad. And I literally love you guys. And I show up here and I try to do the best that I can for all of us. And to remind us Like that, yes, of course, it matters if bad shit is happening. Yes, of course. But we shouldn't be turning on anyone before you see the entire picture. I just beg of you to not have to, like, just wait. And let's wait and fucking see. Because in my humble opinion, there is an awful lot more. And I'm your girl. And I would never do any of this. And I'm sad because now people I can never open up a space for again. This was life-changing in regards to these are numbers that will not be answered. These are people that I can't come back from that kind of egregious betrayal of me. And they did it without blinking an eye. Makes you sad, you know? So be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And I love your faces, babes. Okay? I'm done. Let's be done. I mean, if anything else, like, you know, like, oh, comes like whatevs, but I'm trying to be what I want to see in this movement, in this world. And it's not fucking here. This isn't it for me. Mwah. I love your face. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, great job on the news.
Thank you.
We will, Courtney and I will share what happened when we went to dinner last night, Sunday dinner coming up. And as I